Elon Musk just said something that literally sent shockwaves across social media worldwide. Saving money no longer makes sense. Yes, you heard that right. The richest man on the planet, the owner of Tesla, SpaceX, and X, publicly stated that artificial intelligence will transform the economy in such a way that the very concept of traditional saving could become obsolete. A declaration like that, coming from someone with an estimated net worth in the hundreds of billions of dollars in 2024, doesn't go unnoticed. Does Musk know something the rest of the world hasn't quite grasped yet? Or is he just stirring the pot, as he often does, to provoke a reaction? If you want to understand a bit more about these topics, and much more about economics, technology, geopolitics, current events, politics, controversies, in short, everything you need to stay well informed, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and share this video, as Professor Mark Riley really counts on your help. Sound good? Then, let's dive into the video. Now, to understand why Musk's statement is so relevant, we need to do a quick historical recap. Since the Industrial Revolution in the 19th century, the dominant economic logic has always been the same: work, save, invest. That formula worked for over 200 years, but artificial intelligence is breaking that equation in ways very few people are openly discussing. To give you an idea, it's estimated that AI could automate between 25% and 40% of all existing jobs in developed economies by 2035, according to projections from the World Economic Forum. In the United States alone, there's talk of up to 85 million jobs that could be transformed or directly eliminated in the next decade. This isn't science fiction. Since 2020, global investments in artificial intelligence have increased by 300%, jumping from approximately $50 million annually to over $200 million in 2024. ChatGPT reached 100 million users in just 2 months, marking the fastest technological adoption growth in history, surpassing even the iPhone, which took 4 years to reach the same figure. We've seen several moves in that direction since then, with every major tech company in the world literally scrambling not to be left behind. And here's an important disclaimer. The question isn't whether AI is going to change the world. That's already happening. The real question is at what speed, with what consequences, and who will end up on the right side and the wrong side of that change. So, what exactly did Musk mean by "don't save money"? Well, the central idea, according to his own words in various interviews and posts on X, is that in a world where AI can generate material abundance on a massive scale, the scarcity that currently justifies saving will disappear. Musk talks about a future where the robots from his company xAI and Optimus, his humanoid robot presented in 2022 and with improved versions in 2024, will do practically all repetitive physical and cognitive work. In that scenario, according to him, money as we know it would lose its current function. Consider this. Tesla's Optimus robot, according to the company's own projections, could be mass-produced at a cost of between $20,000 and $30,000 per unit. That's less than the annual salary of a worker in many countries. Think about that for a moment. If a company can hire a robot that works 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, with no holidays, no sick days, for the equivalent of an average year's salary, what happens to human workers? So, Professor, does this mean we're all going to be unemployed? Not necessarily. That's the big debate. Yes, there's a segment of economists who argue that AI will destroy jobs en masse and that governments will have to implement some form of universal basic income to compensate for that loss. But there's another equally respectable school of thought that argues that just as the Industrial Revolution eliminated agricultural jobs and created industrial jobs, AI will eliminate certain jobs and create new ones that we can't even imagine today. Another fundamental point here is the role of governments. Let's face it, no government in the world is truly prepared for this transition. The European Union approved the world's first artificial intelligence law in 2024, the AI Act, which classifies AI systems by risk level and establishes specific regulations. China, for its part, is investing more than $15 million annually in developing its own national AI, seeking technological independence from the United States. And the United States, well, it's in the midst of a technological trade war with China, where semiconductor chips are the new oil of the 21st century. Adding to this, there's another layer of complexity that very few people mention. Musk isn't just a neutral observer of this revolution. He's one of its key players. His company xAI launched the Grok model, a direct competitor to ChatGPT, and Musk has direct economic interests in seeing the narrative of AI as a total transformative force take hold in the collective imagination. This doesn't mean he's lying, but neither can we ignore that his declarations about the end of saving create a very favorable ecosystem for his own technological investments. So, Professor, what do we do with our savings? Do we spend it all now? No, not that either. To be frank, nobody, not even Musk himself, can predict with certainty when and how exactly this transformation will unfold. What we do know is that the speed of technological change today is between 5 and 10 times faster than any previous industrial revolution. And that's a fact we can't ignore. The problem is that Musk's narrative, while provocative and in some aspects well-founded, has serious limitations. The abundance he projects assumes that the benefits of AI will be distributed relatively equally. But today, in 2025, data shows the opposite. The richest 1% of the world has accumulated 60% of the new assets generated by digitalization in the last 10 years. Yes, AI can create enormous wealth, but that doesn't automatically guarantee that wealth will reach everyone. And here's the detail I find most important to highlight. When Musk says, "Don't save money," he's probably speaking from the perspective of someone who has hundreds of billions of dollars and whose money already works for them. It could be that for people in that position, the advice has a different meaning than it does for someone with modest savings trying to protect their future. It's not the same message, even if it comes from the same mouth. Let's agree on that, shall we? So, is Elon Musk right? Are we headed towards a world where traditional saving truly no longer makes sense? I confess that the technological transformation part seems indisputable to me. AI is changing the world at an impressive speed. But the don't save money part raises more questions than answers for me. Are we in the opening chapters of the 21st century's biggest story, or is Musk, quote-unquote, exaggerating to create impact? Leave it in the comments below. I want to know your opinion. Otherwise, if you liked the video, we're in this together.